Coming to you live once again with another live stream. What's going on with y'all family? Yeah, it's your man B Miles once again, man. I definitely want to say I'm grateful to wake up for this beautiful rising for another beautiful day. Definitely want to thank the Most High for this new day. What's going on with y'all family? Yeah, your man B Miles is doing pretty good, man. I definitely can't complain. Your man is definitely feeling really good. And like I said though, fam, you already know what it is. When you come on in this side of the chat, hey, go to heart. What's going on with you? Yep, you already know what to do for real when you come on in this side of the chat though, family. You definitely want to go ahead and get those likes up. Hey, Blessing Hassan. Hey, Don. What's going on? Hey, go to heart. Yeah, go to heart, and I got your beat on as well. Hey, Sean Keita, what's going on? What's going on, Sean Keita? Man, I really gotta tell you though, man, I really want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the awakening of like what's happening and what it's like, what has been really going on and stuff like that though, man. Like I've really been like, I'm doing a lot of heavy thinking and stuff like that. I actually been, hey, what up, Chris Foster? What's going on? Oh, thank you, Sean Keith. Appreciate it. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? And like I said, you already know what to do, fam, when you come on in the side of the chat. Like I said, welcome to the B Mouse 84 Conscious channel. You know what I'm saying? Peace and grand rising to everybody. Like I said, when you come on in this side of the chat, though, family, you always want to go ahead and get those likes up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to smash the like button. And there's no arguing, no debating, no trolling one another. Keep it cool with one another. And like I said, we're going to have a great chat. What up, Mary Demetrius? What's going on? Yeah, man, yeah, it has been strong. I'm going to heart the awakening has really been strong. Once we all realize we've been on our own lane, yeah, go to heart. Yeah, you ain't never lied about that. You ain't never lied about that, go to heart. You definitely got a point right there on that one, because I really got to say right about now, like the experiences I've been having and the information I've been coming across, it's like all the dots are being connected right about now. All of the dots are being connected. It's like all the T's. It's like the crossing of the T's, the dotting of the I's. Like everything is all connected. And and another one of the things why I'm saying about this awakening is that, realizing that a lot of the people that we grew up and idolized, a lot of them weren't even right for real. You feel me? Now, not to say we're not going to give any of some of them leaders their props for what the good they did, but we really got to be real. Most of the leaders that we looked up to, they were actually planted there. They were all just about all of them were some sort of Masonic puppet. You feel me? They were on the other side. A lot of them were already groomed and groomed and prepped and prepared to be modeled and fashioned as one of our leaders. But the whole entire time, they were leading us astray. You know, that's one of the main things that I've been doing as of lately, is that I have been having hell of a lot I have been having a hell of a lot of questions I've been asking myself, and I've been wanting a lot of answers. Hey, B More Radio, what's going on? I've been having a lot of questions, and I've been wanting to have like a lot of answers, because don't get me wrong. Okay. Like I said, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of information that I grabbed, you feel me? You know what I mean? Over the years, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, from like great scholars and teachers or leaders, this, that, and the third. But see, what I had to dig deep is that once I started to dig deep, I started to see what kind of ties that they were tied to. What up, Dark Man Warrior? I'm looking like, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I'm learning to eat the fish and spit out the bones. Just because I might like a lot of the information, that don't necessarily mean that I have to agree with all of the information. You feel me? Because it's going to be things that they might put in there. You know what I mean? That's going to be the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of it could be the truth, and some of it could be lie, or a lot of it could be lie, but then they mix some truth in it. And it's just the fact that we got to learn. What I had to learn over the years is that do not worship Heatham Humphreys. You know what I'm saying? It's like never worship None of these leaders, AB, hey Brandon 86. I learned not to worship none of these people, and even also, I've also, hey, what up, Judah Choiceman 44, and even also, take what applies, but you don't necessarily really have to get involved with the organization. Why? Because all of those organizations, they claim to be against one another, but they claim to be against one another, but behind the scenes, they all roll with one another. You feel me? So that's part of the reason why I said to myself, with this awakening, those are some of the things I really had to realize. You feel me? Is that, about all of these things that getting exposed, it really had me to like really reconsider. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Give them props and praise for a lot of the things they might have did in my life positively, but once I dug deeper to really see a lot of them were not right and they were planted there, I had to like swallow that pill and understand that a lot of the people I looked up to, they were not right. That's one of the main things I learned about this awakening. Is that I don't really have to be a part of the organization. Now, if something that they teach can apply to me, then that's cool. But I don't really need to be a part of a movement. I don't need to be a part of an organization. None of that, yo. Because most of them, you could say most, if not all of them, are sold out, yo. Some sort of way, yo. These organizations that claim to be for us are not really for us, yo. They gave a little type productions. That's real, yo. Like, I really had to accept that because, it's like how all of y'all saying, hey, War 861, we got the truth, we got the truth, we got the truth, we got the truth. But how come all of that shit sounds the same, just in different ways? You're all saying the same thing, just in a different way. So why should I even get involved into like joining the church or getting involved in an organization or any of that stuff when I already know it's like is the truth is out there universal. I don't have to go to a building to go down, or join an organization to get the damn truth for real. How do I know? Because guess what? When around that time frame, you feel me? See, this is how dumb some of these motherfucking dirty Moors are. You feel me? This is how crazy they are. Like, This one dirty ass Moor I ran into. Hey, Adon. Alright, got you. You feel me? And here's the thing, though, right? I'm up in the on Science Temple. You feel me? And coming to class, and they was asking questions, and I knew some of the answers. Mind you, not even nationalized. Not even nationalized. And I knew some shit up in there, you feel me? The thing about it was I researched that shit before I even went into the temple. I looked the shit up. If you telling me to come down to the temple of the Moor Science Temple, I'm going to do my research. Mind you, I met Moors when I was in the nation. I was already connected with them when I was in the nation. So what the hell? I used to build with these guys. So long story short, go down there, and I knew some things. And the Moor in the building was just looking like, he just had this look, looking at me like, oh, this nigga knows something. You feel me? It was just the fact that it's like, look, I was already looking this stuff up anyway. You was telling me to come down to the temple. I was researching the whole entire time. That's the thing. I was already researching all of this information anyway. Why? Because when I looked at, I was building with Moors before I even went down to the temple. So how you going to look at me, hey, BF for 95? How you going to look at me like I'm crazy when I've been researching, looking this shit up? Come on. Hey, Butterfly, like I was happy. So, and it's so crazy. It's like when I look at all of the organizations, I learned I don't need to join none of them because all of them have sold out some sort of way. I'm just going to be real. All of them organizations have sold out some sort of way. So what I'm learning to do is eat the fish and spit out the bones. I can take the information that applies and whatever that don't applies, I just keep it moving. Because don't get me wrong, I learned from all of those speakers, organizations, whatever the case may be. But it's like when I'm inside of those organizations or get around some of those brothers, the energy is not right. The energy is not right. So that's what I'm saying about this awakening. This awakening is having me to realize is that I'm keeping in the balance. I'm keeping in the balance and I'm keeping in the buck. It's like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the information, but I don't have to join your organization. You feel me? I can take your information, you know what I'm saying, and without joining your organization. Like they say, if it don't apply, let it fly. So whatever applies, I'm going to work towards it. Let it apply. If it don't, I'm going to let it fly. I'm going to keep it moving. So why in the hell do I even need to be joining one of your organizations when you already get sold out anyway? Talking about sages in the building. Sages in the building. You'll always say that in all of your organizations, which means you already know who they are, which means you are the one that's the damn agent. So what are you saying? Everything we've been taught is a damn lie, yo. That's why I'm glad this awakening that we are in right about now, yo. Everything is all in full swing, yo. Hey, Corhetia, we are all in full swing. Why? Because we are really recognizing and understanding the truth, yo. I understand the whole entire con game now, yo. I understand all of it, yo. See, you can't fool nobody that's already awakened. It's like when you look at some of these new fake conscious people, yo, a lot of them, their information is fed to them and it's regurgitated. A lot of their information is fed to them and they practice this shit and then they put it to the masses. A lot of them don't even do their own research. They don't. Hey, what up, Charles Wilson? What's up, brother? Hey, T and Pooh. Exactly, Cohete, you're right. Exactly. Exactly. Learn everything, but don't commit to anything. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like we can be open to the information, but whatever that doesn't apply, we don't have to like necessarily take the information and let it apply. It's like whatever applies, we can take it and use it because, like I said, most of this shit that we learn, we going to be unlearning anyway. Why? Because it's not going to apply. We are in a new world, and we are going through an awakening process right about now to the point where we are going to be in the highest self to the point where we're not even going to need books. We're not even going to. It's like need information. The information is already encoded into our DNA. We just had to be. Oh, we just had to wake up to it. You feel me? Exactly, Quaid. Yup, learn everything, but don't commit to anything. Exactly. Exactly. What up, C Mac? Exactly. You feel me? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong learning, opening up your mind, you feel me, listening, seeing what they have to offer, seeing whatever applies. Like I said, it's cool. Because like I said, all of them organizations got some sort of great information, but at the same time, when you look behind the scenes and you peel back the layers, they are not who they really say they are, you feel me? A lot of these people are planted there, you feel me? And like I said, as we unlearning this old world, it's like unlearning this old world and going through this process of this awakening right about now. It's definitely a serious one. Why? Because we have adapted to the, let's be real. Us, even us as chosen, we had to adapt some sort of way. So now we are coming out of that. It's kind of a struggle right about now because we have adapted to this world, but it's like now we are coming out of it. We are going into like unfamiliar territory. Hey, Kimberly Hardara, what it's doing is it's pulling us away from the unknown. You feel me? I think that's the reason why some of us are dealing with all these emotions and being a little afraid because it's the unknown. It's having that fear of the unknown. What it's called? I'm loving it by Little Brother. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm back, family. Yeah, yo. So you really gotta think about it right about now, yo. We are in an awakening of like going to a much more greater and a higher level, which means higher learning for real. Like John Singleton said, we gotta unlearn this world, which means going through this awakening is going to be exciting, and it's even also it's going to be a process to where we're going to have to unlearn all of these things of this world because the awakening is actually going to speed up. It's going to get stronger. It's going to intensify, and it's going to speed up. So, what I'm recommending all of us to do is that we need to really start unlearning all of these old ways. And like I said, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be an overnight process. Why? Because if this energy, you feel me, wasn't an overnight process coming into our atmosphere, shifting everything, then it's going to be a process of us leaving the old world and leaving the old ways alone and going to like the newer ways. You feel me? We are going, it's like we are returning. You know what I'm saying? We are returning to who we really are. That's going to be in our highest state of being, and even also ruling and stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you, Mel Skippy. Yeah, Koite. Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, that's why I don't really get involved into none of that stuff. I just take the information. I just dang, I just eat the fish and spit out the bones. Hey Timothy Nemes, what's going on? Yeah, that's all what I do. Jeez, so many notifications. Yeah, yeah, man, that's all what I do. So like I said, like me, like this awakening is exposing everything. You feel me? It's exposing everything of what we jeez. It's exposing everything of what we've been taught. Yeah, you feel me? It's like everything we've been taught has been a lie. Everything is all unfolding. And even also what is unfolding right about now is that what is unfolding right about now is that it's full exposure. What's going on right about now? It's like we are the awakening is going to be in full acceleration, which means the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, which means we are fully going to be getting our powers back. You feel me? We are going to be getting our powers back, like I said, because like the other day, man, I felt my third eye throbbing like real strong and heavy, man. And I've really been feeling different over the last couple of days. Like I said, man, you're going to really start to like feel and see the changes as we go through this awakening. This awakening is really going to get stronger, yo. So, like I said, we all must prepare for the acceleration of this awakening, and like I said, to like really be ready because it is in swing. It's really going to be in full swing, like right around the corner. I got the feeling like in June, the energy is going to heighten and pick up starting in June. You feel me? Exactly, Quake there. Yep. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like everything got a little bit of truth in it. It's all about can you decipher? You know what I mean? What is the truth, A lot of times it's right there in your face. It's up to you. It's up to you to decide whether you believe it or not. You feel me? Or whether you're gonna believe it or not, or read and research it, and you feel me? Yo, it's that deep, man. I'm serious, yo. When I say like this awakening is like really, really strong right about now, it is like powerful, yo. It is a powerful energy. It is really, really strong, fam. You feel me? It is really, really, really strong. And so what I'm saying is the acceleration is going to pick up. So like I said, you're going to start going through mental changes, your body changes. You're going to start going through all of these changes, but it's going to help you to shift as we go, as this new world comes through. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's like the energy shift has been so powerful, yo. It's like no other. You feel me? Man, this rain got me sleepy this morning, man. I've been up since like 3, man. I might have to take me a nap, man, because I'm getting a little sleepy again, you feel me? But I just wanted to come to y'all with this stream because I ain't planning on being here too long. But like I said, fam, the acceleration of this awakening is going to get even stronger. So what you want to do is you really want to keep your vibration up. You want to stay in prayer. You want to stay in affirmation mode. You want to stay in go getter mode. And like I said, you want to be in manifestation mode. You feel me? Because that's what's going to be coming as we go into June. You feel me? Yeah, fam. Yeah, I've been up since 3, man. Try to go ahead and take me up a nap. Plus, that rain got me tired, man. So I wanted to go a little longer, man. But I wanted to like do this quick stream. You feel me? I might try to come back later tonight, if not sometime tomorrow, man. But like I said, I appreciate y'all still taking your time out to spend time with me real quick. You feel me? So like I said, one love, and once again, fam. I'm gonna go take me a nap before I hit the work. You feel me? You know what I mean? Your man is tired, man. My sleep pattern is off today. You feel me? Peace.